You are as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Each and every one of you, members of our nation and its friends, Jewish and non-Jewish alike, you are the living proof of the victory of light, the victory of morality, the triumph of Israel. That from the destruction of the Holocaust, we grew stronger as a nation and stronger as a people. Every youth and adult that stands here, wrapped in the Israeli flag, is part of the revival. Every Holocaust survivor that returned to this place taking a step of life past the footprint of death. Every soldier in the Israeli Defense Forces who dons the Star of David as a symbol of pride and not as a symbol of shame is part of this victory, this never-ending triumph. Today, at the last stage of the March of Living at Auschwitz-Birkenau, we are illuminating the next step in our people's great march of life. Now, as always, our brothers and sisters, victims of this horror, are with us and in our hearts. Today, we remember that between the Holocaust and the revival, they took a great step on the path of heroism that continues since the nation's birth to this very day. This route of heroism began with the fleet of a child who stole a loaf of bread for his family in the ghetto dying of hunger, with the mother who shielded her son with her body despite the bullets of the murderers. It continues with the valiant attacks of the partisans, the fighters in the ghettos, camps, and Jewish brigade that stood up against the Nazis and their partners, armed with very simple weapons, but with immense strength of spirit. This is the march of the Holocaust survivors who lived to see the day of their liberation. A march that has crossed seas throughout illegal boats that carried them to the land of Israel. It continues with these survivors joining members of the Jewish settlements to build the state and fighting for its existence and security in the battlefield and the heritage of 7 wars and countless operations, both public and secret, that we have known in our 65 years of independence. My honored friends, by our standing and marching here today, we commit to preserve the memory of the Holocaust, to mark our people's courage as well as the knowledge of the depth of evil to which man can sink. Never again shall a calamity such as this transpire in our world. There shall never be a second Holocaust. We will not forget, nor we will allow it to be forgotten. And we will surely never ever stand again unready to defend ourselves. I do not know what will be the next step in the march of life. Yet it is important to remember that the dove of peace has accompanied us throughout the journey since the covenant of Abraham. But in light of the Holocaust and the thousands of years of struggle for Jewish survival, we know better than to make light of the existential threat against Israel. As a military force at the cutting edge of modern technology and operational capabilities, we know full well that enemies who attempt to harm our civilians are asking for their own demise. Our strength and determination has increased through this long march. Thus, there is no weapon or evil intention which can stand against the army of the Jewish people.